Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever YouTube video. I am a professional makeup artist. I went to Blanche Macdonald Center and I have a diploma in makeup artistry. I'm trained in everything from beauty and bridal makeup to airbrushing to prosthetics to film, and I'm here to share tutorials, reviews, and just fun makeup videos with you guys. I want to do just everyday makeup, crazy makeup, whatever you guys want to see. Feel free to send me suggestions. We're going to be doing lots of stuff on this channel and I'm really excited. So today we're going to be watching me do my everyday makeup. You'll be watching me turn my face into this. We are trying this again because yesterday I tried to film my welcome video and it didn't work out. And my camera died, it didn't work, I was unhappy with it, so we're trying again. Okay, so the first thing I like to do when I'm doing my everyday makeup is I start with my Touche Eclat Blur Primer, and that's by YSL. It's my favorite primer ever. I find that it's very moisturizing, so it might not work if you have really oily skin. I personally have really dry skin, so it works really nicely for me. That might not be the case for everybody though. It's not a sticky primer. I really personally just don't like sticky primers. I don't like the way they sit on my face. I don't like the way they feel. I don't like the way they work with my foundation. I'm just not a fan. So next step is foundation. I like to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation along with this BB cream by Maybelline. I mix them together. I just really like the two of them. This one gives me a little bit more color, whereas this is quite light. This is, I find, a very dry foundation. That's partially why I don't like it on its own. I use about that much. Then I go in with my BB cream. And I use a bit more BB cream than I do the Pro Filter foundation. Then I mix it up. Tap it under the eyes, on the forehead, nose, chin. And then I got all my excess on the back of my hand. Time to blend it out. Okay, so I'm dabbing into that excess on the back of my hand, going up in the eyes. What has everybody been doing during lockdown? Because I've started making snack TikToks, like snack ASMR TikToks. I obviously bought my camera. I'm wanting to start a YouTube series for a really long time now. Since I was in high school, really. And I have just always found excuses not to. It's been quite a long journey to get to the point where I'm actually okay with filming myself. It's taken a long time to get here, and I'm really proud of where I'm at and who I am, and the fact that I'm taking the plunge and starting this. I really appreciate anybody that supports me through this whole journey. It's been a big deal. To me, at least. Okay, foundation's done. Maybe just dab a little bit, blend a little bit more around the jawline. But that's pretty much my foundation. So actually, normally, I don't even know if I'd put concealer on because my skin's actually looking pretty okay today. We're gonna do just a little bit of concealer. Let me just go in my magic drawer here. We are going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. It says, wow, this is almost empty. We're gonna do just like a little dot under the eyes and a little bit in my problem areas on my forehead, and then, you know, a little bit down the nose. My chin, surprisingly, really doesn't need any concealer today, so we're not putting any there. I like to blend under my eyes first because I find that that is the spot that, you know, dries down and gets the most creasing, so we'd like to get that out of the way right away. Blend out the nose. I like to let my concealer kind of sit in the spots where I'm having the problem area because I don't really want it to move around a whole bunch. I kind of actually want it to dry down there a little bit. Not so much that you can't blend it out at all, but just a little bit. I like to leave it to last. And so then we'll blend that out. Alright, so there we go. Concealer and foundation done. Now we're gonna powder. I actually have been using this drugstore powder for a very long time now, the Marcel face powder. I like it a lot. It's a little bit dark, but I like that because it adds some color into my face. As we can see, I'm a very fair-skinned gal. I burn really easy. My skin just doesn't like the sun. Okay, so we're going under the eyes, on the eyes. I'm just setting down that whole area. I'm trying really hard not to sneeze. Always powder the neck. It's like a rule of mine. If you're gonna be putting some powder on your face that especially has a little bit of tint of color to it, you should probably put it on your neck too. Okay, powder's done. Next, I like to do my contour. Grab my Makeup Forever contour brush. We're going to use this end and my Makeup Forever powder. This is one of those magnetic refills. I just keep it in this because I don't have one of their containers. Palettes, metal palettes, that's what I meant to say. So I like to take my makeup, of course I do. I like to take my contour powder on the end of my brush, and then I actually like to pat it on the back of my hand just to get all that excess off, because I don't really want excess brown powder just sticking straight to my face, because that's gonna create quite a harsh line and a big like brown patch, which I don't want. So I like to start right up by my ear and bring it down. All right, same thing, dip back into our powder, pat on the back of the hand, start up by the ear and bring it down. Back in, pat on the back of the hand, do the forehead. Forehead's done, dab on the back of the hand, we're gonna do the nose. Always bring it up into the brow bone, dip back in, pat on the hand. Little nose contour. And really the jawline, because, you know, why not? Why not have a snatched jaw? Who doesn't like that, right? Okay, contour's done. Now we move on to blush. I really like the Too Faced Perfect Flush Blush in shade Peach Beach. Peach Beach. Patent that, patented to it like crazy. We really like our blush. Right on to the middle of the cheeks. That could have just been embarrassing. That's okay. It's me, it's who I am. I'm used to it. A little awkward, stumble over my words a lot. You know, just kind of weird. So yeah, I like to take my blush and really, really go in, as you can tell. And I like to bring it over the middle of my nose and down the sides as well. I mean, just kind of like blend it into my cheek. That like e-girl blush thing that people do, I like it, I'm into it. I have like a pretty big nose. It's always been an issue for me. It's been like the biggest insecurity ever that I've ever had. And I'm starting to get over it, and putting like blush on my nose makes me feel better about it. And I kind of like it now. I'm kind of like, you know, patting that blush over it and making myself look like a little, you know, blushed little fairy elf. All right, I don't know if that's like reading on camera, but I'm like blushed all the way across here. After going in with that one, I'd actually like to go in with another blush because I'm crazy. And crazy people, I don't know, at least this crazy person loves blush. So this is the Benefit Dandelion blush in a mini one because I'm cheap. You know, girl doesn't get sent any makeup or anything, so we cheap. Pat into that one like crazy and onto the cheek. All right, I think we'll stop there because not on camera, like in person, like me looking in the mirror, I have like, oh, I've got a lot of blush on. Can you see it? I like it though. I'm into it. Okay, that's enough. Eyebrows are the next thing. So I really on my everyday kind of makeup, like to do pretty easy brows. I do have two styles that I like to do. One being with my Dip Brow Pomade and my brush. That's not the one I'm going to do today. I'm actually just going to use, I am taking my Brow Wiz Anastasia pencil. I love this pencil. I'm going to brush up all my brow hairs. And then we're going to take the other end. And basically we are just going to create more of a tail than what I've got, okay? I don't have much of a tail, as you can see. It's looking all right. Now we gotta make this one look as nice as this one. I do have a pimple like right here, which is making this a little bit harder than it needs to be. Of course, my first video is gonna be out here making me look like I don't know how to do my brows. I'm just really not used to doing my makeup in a little mirror like this. I'm used to doing my makeup in the mirror that's actually behind the camera. So normally I'd be like standing up and like leaning into my big mirror, but because I can't use that because that's where my camera's set up, I'm trying to do my brows with this little guy. Anyways, back to trying to fix this. Okay, you know what? That's gonna have to be good enough. We're gonna have to stop there and move on. Now that the brows are done, we're gonna take a sip of our delicious little peach drink. The clanging of the little like glass bead is quite loud, hey? I kind of love that though. We're good. Eyes actually for my everyday, like what we're doing, going to work type of look is really, really simple. I really don't do a whole lot for my eyes. I take a fluffy brush like this guy here. With eyeshadow, I do tap the brush on the back of my hand to get that excess powder off. I just initially tap into my crease because that's all I truly want to accentuate with my everyday looks. And then I just kind of bring it up higher here. And just blend it out with the excess that's on the brush. Dip back into the powder, tap the excess off the back, do the other side. I guess I should try to like turn to you guys so that you can see better. So like I said, into the crease, and then I blend up almost all the way up to my brow bone, like right here. Okay, so now that we're blended out up here, take that same color. I like to take it and then go right on the outer corner of my lid, just to darken it up in there. So same on this side, outer lid, outer edge of the lid, I guess, outer corner. And we're just blending. I take just a little bit and do the outer corners of my waterline. And that's about it for the dark part of my eyeshadow. So the next thing, the ColourPop Sailor Moon palette. This is an everyday palette for me, so I really like to put this one directly onto my eye. That is Silver Crystal. It's my personal palette, so I always use my fingers on this. Tap my finger into that shade, and right on the inner corner of my lid, we pat that on there. Nice sparkle. Now I like to take the shade Silver Millennium with my pinky finger, dip into that, and I like to go right in my inner corner. Put that in there and bring it down my waterline right into my inner corner and putting it under. And that's my really, really simple everyday eyeshadow that I do. Sometimes I like to take my brush again and just kind of make sure that I've got everything blended out as much as I can. I like to bring it kind of to the outer edge of my eye just to kind of give my face more of a snatched look, I guess. What would you call that? Sharp? And then pretty much, unless I were to do lashes, which I don't on my everyday makeup, I'm just going in with mascara and then some lip gloss. I don't really highlight with my everyday makeup. I don't really need to, I find. My blush has a little bit of shimmer in it, and I do like to keep that shimmer in my eyes. So I used to be crazy about highlighting, not so much anymore. I like to do it if I'm going out, which, let's face it, with COVID, there's nowhere to go, so why do we need to highlight? I don't put it on anymore. I don't know, I just don't. I like to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. It's just like a lash primer that I put on before putting my mascara on. My eyelashes have been falling out a little bit because of how dry it is outside, so my apologies. I don't have like the fullest, nicest lashes that I could possibly have right now. That's okay. They'll grow. Lashes, if you didn't know, go through cycles where, especially during the seasons, they'll fall out and regrow. So I actually can see a bunch of new lash hairs that are growing. Okay, I need to finish this quickly because my camera, I guess, was overheating. So I like to use the Milk Makeup Cush Fiber Waterproof Mascara. And I'm only putting it on my top lashes because my eyes water a lot, and especially when I'm working or doing everyday things, I do not like having black marks from my mascara running. Even with waterproof mascara, I know I just have the worst watery eyes ever. One eye done. And another eye done. So there we go, that's mascara. Like I said, I'm missing a lot of lashes on this side because they're falling out and growing back in. That's okay. So my last step is I really like the Marc Jacobs Coconut Oil Lip Oil. That's my favorite thing to use right now. So I finish with that. If you like lashes every day, you can put lashes on. If you like bottle mascara every day, put it on. If you like setting spray every day, put it on. I personally don't. That's just me. But yeah, here's the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Just a really easy, everyday makeup look for you guys. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for all your support. It really does mean the world. I love you guys. Mwah.